Your heart is a maze. You're running your mouth, but I love you the same. It's February 4th and I'm in the car waiting for my gym partner. Yeah, the weather has gotten so much better, and so going to the gym is a little bit easier. I kind of fell off a little bit, so I'm a little like, you know, but the longer that you wait, the worse it is. I'm sorry about the whole like steering wheel in frame. I don't even know what I would like, because I'm the short one here. Like, it's actually cutting me off. But yeah, girl, this I really had kind of like a spiritual breakthrough yesterday. I was talking to my mom, and like it was just, I just really felt blessed. Like, I went to bed feeling so blessed. Like, I am so blessed. And like, it was very overwhelming because it was one of those like times where like something that, like, I think I talked about it in my last vlog about like how you can know something, but it takes a while for your like mind, your emotions and your like state of being to catch up. And like that really was like the case, where like it just felt like my emotions had finally caught up to what my mind had always known, and it felt like actualization. Like, it was amazing. It felt really, really good to like, and it felt like a burden off of my shoulders, which I feel like is the whole point, because what I finally like kind of realized was like, nothing in this world matters as much as God, and God is taking care of me. And as long as I like try my best every day, then like I'm good. Like, as long as I connect with him and I try my best every day, that's literally all that he's asking from me. And that is so simple in this complex world. And there are so many other aspects to life that are like important, and like, but that's a part of like the trying. Like, do your best, but like don't let your like mental state rest upon like yourself, because like that's it creates literal illness. Like, it creates anxiety, it creates fear. And like, it really just felt good to like, I took a test yesterday, and like I felt like God was with me in that test. And when I left, I didn't feel like, oh my goodness, like, did I fail, blah, blah, blah. I just was like, okay, and God matters. And God matters more than this test, and God matters more than literally everything. So I felt connected while I took that test. And that's something that you can't buy. That's something that like isn't a grade. It's like, you know, like, it was beautiful. It really was. And I hope to experience that every day, because it really, really felt good. And it's really funny because like, I feel like getting to that point, getting to like the point where you're like, oh, So God matters more than any. I really hate that like the steering wheel is in the frame, and I'm like trying to, like, I feel like this is really like, this really matters. Like I'm really hitting right now, and this huge steering wheel is like in my face, which really upsets me because I feel like now this whole clip is, but you know what? God prompted me to talk about this now because my gym partner is taking forever. So like, steering wheel or not, what I'm saying matters. So like, it just really, I don't even remember what I was saying now. It's because I moved the camera and I messed up the flow because of whatever mental things going on up here. But that's just to say that like, I think the purpose of life is to get to like this point too, you know, like there's a lot of purpose in life, but I think it's also like simple, because I think it's just kind of like the whole point of, like, Jesus has been telling us that he's going to carry our burdens like throughout the Bible. Like he's telling us, like, give me your burden, your yoke is heavy but mine is light. Like, and like I just finally felt like my burden, like the weight of my anxiety and everything was given to him. And the thing is, I know that this feeling is not going to last forever, because I hear a lot of people talk about how they felt super connected to God, and like things happen and sin exists in this world. So I know this feeling isn't going to last forever, but I know. So even when the feelings don't like line up, I still know. And I want this to get stronger. Like, yeah, he's always with you. Like, even when you don't feel like it, he is. Like, and it's just you getting out of your own way to realize that. So I had like a really blessed phone call with my mom. It was amazing, and it was very like enlightening, and I felt rejuvenated spiritually on a Monday, you know. And I felt rejuvenated on Sabbath because I spent Sabbath with my friend at her church, and it was like rejuvenating. Like, it was beautiful. So it's like, God, let's keep this going. Like, let's keep the blessings flowing, you know. The like, not even like things happening to me, but like, because girl, I'm in such a bad place, like financially, and I don't really like, but I'm okay. I don't need anybody but God. Like, I don't need money, I don't need anything, and he's blessed me with these beautiful people in my life. I don't know, I'm sorry, now I'm just rambling, but this is just the beginning of the month, so hopefully this keeps snowballing into something bigger, instead of me being like February like 15th, I'm like, guys, I don't know what's going on, I've been in my bed for 3 days. Like, I'm hoping we keep up the blessing. So I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know what this was. I feel like I have to let you guys know that I also didn't know what that was, but hey guys, here's another quick clip in the car again, because this seems to be the only place that I have time to film or whatever. But every time I like have the camera in my hand, I'm always like, it's like, girl, there's nothing over there right now. So I'm just checking in, and this is the check-in that I literally foreshadowed in my last clip about how, like, yeah, we're not on our game anymore, like it's not going great anymore. But honestly, it's okay. I feel like I'm not so far off track that there's no redeeming qualities, but I do feel like there is something deeper to talk about within this phase of life that I'm going through. And it's something that I pointed out to be a huge struggle when I first started really putting effort into how I reacted to things and how I handled things around me. Not being like super not insecure, but being more confident in my faith, and not letting things get to me so quickly. Yeah, so there were a lot of things with the literal vehicle that I'm sitting in, that was like an issue for like so many different times, and it used to completely take me out. Like I would be like in like a depression kind of state until my car was figured out. And it cost money, it cost time, and it was really a lot. And when I first got on campus this semester, my car broke down in a gas station, and God took me home. Like genuinely, it broke down. I called my dad. I was like, Dad, like my car broke down, like da, da, da. You know, like he was like, what's going on? Like, let me hear it. Like, try starting it, let me hear it. And I was like, girl, like, okay. And it started, it caught, and we drove back to campus and got into like the repair shop. And just like when we pulled into the parking lot of the repair shop, like at night, it broke down again. And I had made the conscious decision to not let that get to me. I had made the conscious decision to view this thing that's happening to me as a test that I could overcome. And I feel like I did such a good job. I was so proud of myself. I felt good. And it was a moment of a lot of growth for me. And it's still something that I'm struggling with right now because I have so much anxiety over my car breaking down. But that's also something that I'm working through too. It's something that just takes time to like build your faith around things. Not around things, but around God. Like trusting that God's going to take me to a place somewhere and not that my car is going to take me somewhere. And I just, now it's a different battle. The battle is against my own body. And I think that's really, really hard because I will go through these phases. I'm on anxiety medication, and I'm a woman, and I have a period. And those two things have been throwing off my mindset so hard. And it's just like when it feels like it's your own mind, your own body fighting back, then it's like it's not a thing that I feel like I can overcome that's outside of myself.
Pairing failed. Power off.
It's not like a thing that is outside of myself that I'm conquering. It's a thing that's within me that I'm trying to conquer. And that one's so much harder for me. Because it's like the same place that I'm trying to create thoughts of hope and peace is the same place that is filled with like struggle and pain, you know? So that's kind of what I'm working with right now. I have a doctor's appointment today that has been a long time in the making that I'm a little nervous about, but again, I think it's a thing about faith. It's a thing about what God wants for you and your life, and that's going to become apparent today, prayerfully. And I just don't feel great. Like I don't feel normal, and I feel like I haven't not felt normal in a really long time. Because usually my symptoms for my period have been very like intense, even a week or 2 weeks before. So it's been more like 1 regular week and 3 like crazy weeks. But I think this is the first time that it's been like I felt pretty good, pretty like focused on self-improvement. And now here comes another obstacle to kind of tear that stuff down. But I'm gonna work through it. Like I said in my last vlog, I still want it. And I think that matters. I think still wanting it matters so much. And everything doesn't have to be neat and perfect and organized and like we live in a sinful world. Like that's a side effect of the world that we live in, that everything isn't going to be perfect, but I'm working towards it. I'm working to create a better tomorrow, to work a little bit harder, and to grow. So that's me 6 days into February. So let's see how that plays out as the month goes on. And I hope everybody right now is also having a good month. So see you guys in the next one. everyone, my name is Brooklyn Ambrose and I'm a student success manager. There's a lot of alarm and anxiety towards what's going on. I love them so much. I'm late to church. I'm wearing the same vest that I wore 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to a different church, so it doesn't count. They'll never know. And it's a different outfit. And reuse, reduce, recycle. Back at it again. I was listening to some Christian music. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I feel like all of my, like everything, that was a crazy comment with no context, but I feel like I will always be wearing these sunglasses. It's so cold, it's so cold, it's so cold. Collaborating with these sunglasses on.
Take this off. It's cloudy day. Time to wear my sunglasses.
Time to wear my sunglasses. This is the first thing I did when I got in the car. It's not giving leaving.
Well, their foot's on the brake. That's true. They popped in reverse. Loop around. What? Why is there a kid?
Okay, that kid
That is so fun.
has
It's
a death
not funny,
wish.
But
That kid jumped in front of that car as soon as it popped into reverse.
wait,
Bye. Bringing on the topic that I feel like has really been affecting me this month, which I am going to coin as spiritual amnesia, because I feel like I know what I need to be doing and I know what's like right, and I know that it makes me feel good. Like I feel like I had like this whole like point of time where I felt so good about, not point of time, like when I read the Bible, like I feel great about it. I love it. It's interesting. I'm having a great time. But the spirit, like the amnesia that I get after that is over, and I wake up the next morning and it's just like the want to like sit down and rot. Like I know it's so strange because it's like I know that sitting down or laying down, me and laying. I love to lay. Laying down and rotting and like not doing anything does not like give me good results. Like it feels good in the moment, but the whole entire time I'm anxious about all the things that I need to do, and I'm wasting so much time, and I know and I understand the consequences of those actions, and I understand that like starting my day with God and reading my Bible and doing all of these things are so good and they lead to good results, and still it's like, girl, memory wiped. Like creating these new habits is really, really hard, and I feel like it's about being patient with yourself and giving yourself leeway and not allowing the one thing to knock you down and keep you down. But like I said, I love to lay and it's keeping me down, and that's what we're going through. That's what's rough. But again, like I mentioned this in my last vlog, I feel like still wanting it is so important, and I do really still want it. And I do feel a little bit creatively stunted, but I also think that it's the fact that I have so many other things that are vying for my time, and then I get overwhelmed, so I don't even have time to be creative, which is really sad because I enjoy it so much. But I do think that like vlogging is a great outlet for me to be creative, and I feel really happy about the journey that I'm going on regarding this. I don't know where I'm gonna be or where this video is gonna be in like years and years, but I woke up to a comment talking about how my video was a blessing. The one that I posted for January was a blessing, and that was a blessing, and I added that person to my little prayer book because I want to prioritize praying for others, because I truly believe that taking the focus off of yourself and putting it on other people and trying to bless and help other people in turn helps you. So I'm trying to prioritize praying for others, and that comment really inspired me and made me feel good about what I'm doing. And I really want to, like, even just reaching one person is so important, and being able to talk about these little things that I'm learning is so important to me, and I hope that it can help other people who are in the same phase of life that I'm in. There's a lot of not cooking content like step by step, but there's a lot of meals that I've cooked this video and this month. I'm gonna say that was one of my goals, to cook and like learn how to cook and stuff, and that's been really fun and really yummy. And when it comes to journaling, we're struggling, but take it day by day. It's okay that I have not been doing, like, I haven't really been doing what I know I can do, but I think it's just moving forward, because we can't go back in time. I feel so blessed just to be able to talk and to be able to share, and that's really nice. I'm working on my lit review. Hopefully, well, obviously by the end of the month it will be done. But I'm really proud of myself for sitting down and starting. So that's really good. It's been the bane of my existence this week. Like, the thought of it has been overwhelming me. So I'm glad that I was able to start it. Anyway, this is gonna be a long video. I can feel it. Okay. I'll see you guys at the end of the month. Basically, at this point, the way that my filming's going and the way that I don't know how to say goodbye. Okay, bye.